For the audience that's viewing this, I would want them to understand, have a deeper understanding for what it means to be different. You know, personally, the comment I get a lot is you don't look Jewish.
If the media tells you that illegal aliens are bad and uses words like illegal aliens and illegal immigrants, it's going to affect you in a way where, not so directly, but more indirectly, where other people look down on you versus looking up at you, or not even looking up at you, but just kind of respecting you.
My middle name was Ahmed, and they're like, oh, you must be a terrorist and all this stuff. And they were really kind of harsh about it. But to me, I kind of spoke out, and I was like, no, not every Muslim's a terrorist. Do you think every, German is a Nazi? No. If you really knew me, you'd see that my body is just a shell. And what's inside is just more than what you see on the outside. Just because I dress the way I do doesn't mean that I don't have feelings. One of my fellow students in one of my classes decided that, he was really eager to know how I look like under my scarf, and so he pulled my scarf backwards. And I had a pen right here, and when he pulled it back, it almost choked me. And so at the cause, you realize that, he was, causing me really painful injuries.
I remember when the shooting in Virginia came, right? The Asian guy, right, shoot the people, and one of the teachers said that's why they should shut the borderlines of immigrations. That's what she said, and then the tears came in. It's like I cried, but then I ran to the bathroom. I'm sorry, I ran to the bathroom because it hurt so much. I mean, how could a teacher say that when they're supposed to be there and support you?
I have also been told to go back to your own country. Going back to my own country would be wonderful, but at the same time, it would be kind of sad since I've already made my life here. They just want me to go back, but they don't know what back means.
I think the hardest thing about body language is you can call somebody out for saying something, you can call somebody out for doing something, but you can't call somebody out for rolling their eyes or, turning their body a certain way or whatever it is. It's subtle, but it screams louder than if they had stood at one end of the hall and you were at the other and they yelled at you.
At school, one of the most common things you'll hear is, oh, that's so gay. And then it kind of makes you feel bad on the inside. Like I know one time I was guilty of saying, oh, that's retarded. And then I had one of my mentally challenged friends come up to me and say, well, that's offensive to her. So I know it's something people often do without being intentionally mean, but I think it's something we need to look out for.
When change comes, it's going to be a good thing, but it's up to us, really.
Basically, it only takes one person, There's like tons of examples of that, like civil rights, it took one person and then everybody else started to come in.
I think together everybody has power to make change.
So it's every individual's mission almost to speak up and to say something, Make a difference in your community, make a difference and do something that's right. Because if you don't do something that's right and you keep waiting for someone else to do it, then that person's going to wait for someone else to do it. And then that other person's going to wait for another person to do it. And then no one's going to end up doing it.